We started coming down to this cafe and really just praying for people, praying for God to break our hearts for the people of this neighborhood. And one of the first things we noticed is that as people were coming to work in the mornings, people walking to the red line, that they just really looked defeated. It almost looked like the zombie parade, people going to work in the morning. And we just really felt this, we felt like it was God just telling us that He wanted to encourage these people. Instead of just being passive observers of their day, to be active participants in creating some kind of good in their workplace, in their schools, wherever it is that they were going. And we came upon the idea of sidewalk chalk. We went out the first night and it was fun. We had a good time. Had no idea what was going to happen with it. And then we decided to go out again the next week. And so that next week we went out. Cops stopped us, actually a group of cops stopped us at one time, thinking that we were tagging with spray paint. When we explained to them what we were doing, they actually thanked us for doing that and said that it was just a great thing. The neighborhood loves this, it's encouraging people, and it's really good. And there's such bad news everywhere. People need to hear some good news. I remember one night we were chalking and a girl came off the red line at the Bryn Mawr stop, and she stopped us and asked why we were doing what we were doing. And we told her we're part of a new church in the neighborhood, and we just believe that God wants to encourage people. And she told us that the chalking had been one of the most significant things in her life over the last couple of months. And that kind of puzzled me a little bit, and I asked her, well, why has this been so significant? And she told us that her father had just recently died, and this is probably the most challenging time of her life, and that she has to be strong, and the chalking reminds her that she can be strong during this time. And she actually takes pictures of the chalking and puts it on her desktop at work so that she can remember that there's a source of strength for her, and we know that source of strength is God. And for those of us who are chalking, those are profound moments of just realizing what God's doing in it and what God's doing through it and how He's impacting people every single day. We're encouraged and excited to see how God will continue to use Chalk the Block to help people find their way back to Him.